Hi there, everyone, and thank you for taking your time to listen to our pitch for Clean Edge Razor. On behalf of Group C, which includes Beth, Greg F., Amy, Joe, Greg L., myself, Tim, and Katie, we are excited to walk you through our challenges, consumer trends, competitive landscape, market overview, branding and positioning strategy, and product launch details. And then, of course, we'll also include a debrief on the budget and financial forecast. We believe our proposal will result in both short-term and long-term benefits. So let's jump right in. Our company, Paramount, is planning on launching a new product called Clean Edge. This product embodies cutting-edge, innovative technology and design that we feel will really set it apart in the market. We have two main target customers and will plan to sequence our launch. So our first target segment, we are targeting men ages 18 to 44, and our next audience will be women of the same age a little bit later that year. We believe that our innovative product aligns best within the niche market, and that is also part of the super premium product segment. But after a few years, we'll transition away from that niche market and into a mainstream market. It is vital that we understand our initial target audience. We have chosen to focus on the 18 to 44-year-old male since 60% of this age group cares a lot about their physical appearance. This has shown that by men's personal care products have outpaced the growth in the women's beauty market. We decided to stay away from the older segment as those generations tend to have stronger brand loyalty and are less likely to jump into a new product. So during this time period, e-commerce is newer in the marketplace, and this target audience tends to be jumping into this new way of purchasing products. So these men tend to be a little less concerned about discounts and a little bit more focused on convenience. It's important to have our product contribute to a simple grooming routine that really results in fast problem-solving products. These men tend to be heavily influenced by what other men in the public eye are using, since the trend of groomed facial hair and focusing really on skin health and appearance at this time is somewhat of a newer trend. This target audience is more influenced by new information, education, and will tend to follow others that they admire. So before we jump into our launch, we must understand our competitive landscape that we're about to jump into. We have four main competitors that we want to keep an eye on. Simpson's is focused on a new product and branding it with their current deodorant brand name. Radiance Health is doing something similar, although we need to watch them a bit more as they tend to be a little bit of a stronger competitor for us. So Bennett & Klein are an old school multinational player that have been in the market for a while. And then lastly, Prince, who has the largest market impact. They've been the market leader for the last 50 years and have had the top dollar sales. And they currently are focused on two super premium products. We will need to stay close to the products, strategies, and pricing of these competitors before, during, and after our product launches. So next up is our market overview. I'll turn it over to Greg.
Market overview. Today's super premium razor segment experienced growth due to innovations in product technology. Over the last 2 years, during the 2008-2009 timeframe, 22 new SKUs were introduced by our competition with notable features including 5-blade technology and glide strips. It's important to note that our moderate product, the Paramount Pro, and our value product, the Paramount Avail, have had no feature innovations over the past 5 years. And even without an innovation, we were the unit volume market leader in 2009, capturing 23.3% retail unit share. Paramount is truly in a unique position to capitalize on our success, and the time is now to innovate and expand into the super premium segment. Clean Edge by Paramount revolutionizes razor innovation. Our branding strategy will focus on the name Clean Edge by Paramount. By emphasizing Clean Edge in the name, there is a heightened attention to the product itself, which will differentiate it from the other products made by Paramount. In branding Clean Edge this way, it should help reduce the rate of cannibalization of Paramount Pro and Paramount Avail. This is based on the assumption that consumers will disassociate Clean Edge to Paramount's other products if the focus is on the product as opposed to the brand. The branding strategy will also highlight the cutting-edge technology and design of Clean Edge. Since recent trends have indicated the desire for new technology in shaving, The overall focus of our branding strategy will key in on the fact that Clean Edge provides a 25% increase in hair removal versus other brands. Paramount will also introduce a Clean Edge razor marketed towards females in June 2011. The overall target market for Clean Edge by Paramount will be for social, emotional, and aesthetic shavers. Both of these market segments combined represent 67% of the non-disposable razor market. These shavers look for functionality and effectiveness in the products they use, and with Clean Edge's new design, this product will appeal directly to them. Clean Edge will initially be well positioned in the niche market within the super premium segment. By positioning Clean Edge this way, Paramount will recognize several advantages. The first is that niche market requires significantly less marketing costs compared to the mainstream positioning strategy. To be exact, it would only cost $15 million to launch Clean Edge in year one versus the $42 million it would require for a mainstream strategy. And while the marketing costs decrease in year two for mainstream positioning, it will still require a staggering $39 million for year two. Because of these costs, the profit margins for niche positioning are much higher, allowing Paramount to reinvest those profits into research and development for future products. Additionally, a niche strategy will significantly reduce the amount of cannibalization for the other products in Paramount's portfolio. This will allow Paramount's other products, the Pro, to remain competitive in the moderate segment, which represents the largest volume of non-disposable razors with 44% of the total market. Lastly, niche positioning will give Paramount the flexibility to transition Clean Edge into mainstream market without the substantial upfront marketing expense. Once Clean Edge matures after 2 years, Paramount will be able to reevaluate the market in order to decide the best positioning for Clean Edge and any other new products it develops. Our initial launch detail will be rolled out in 2 phases. Phase 1 will take place January 2011 and target men ages 18 to 44. Men represent the strongest market presence for Paramount. And as stated previously, 67% of all people are either social, emotional, or aesthetic shavers. This means 2 out of every 3 people are ideal candidates for Clean Edge. Phase 2 will take place 6 months later in June 2011 and target women ages 18 to 44. Research tells us that 46% of women purchase products marketed towards the opposite gender for their own use. Thus, this gives us a 6-month runway to generate interest with our female audience. Our marketing budget is broken down into 3 main categories: media, consumer promotion, and trade promotion. Media will give us an opportunity to generate brand awareness. We will focus significantly on internet ads and TV commercials. We will also print ads in both male and female-oriented magazines. Consumer promotions will allow us to get Clean Edge into our users' hands. The free razor with a cartridge purchase promotion will be our most significant promotion, as we will launch it twice. First for men in Phase 1, and then for women in Phase 2. But we're also excited for our college university focus. Since we're targeting men and women beginning at age 18, we'll launch a college move-in day promotion and college concert series. As a result, we're confident we'll be able to create and secure brand loyalty within this demographic.
We analyzed the forecasted financial results for the 2 years following a launch in both the niche and mainstream positions. In both financial analyses, we examined the cannibalization rate to be a function of the market position's cannibalization percentage, times the units of Clean Edge sold, times the average contribution per unit for Avail and Pro. When examining the financial forecast for the niche market, it returned a positive profit in both year 1 and 2 and an overall 2-year profit of $31,360,000. 4 main factors led to the niche position being more profitable than the mainstream position. The niche position had a higher unit contribution margin of $4.09 compared to $3.09, a higher growth percentage in sales between year 1 and year 2, a lower cannibalization rate, and a lower marketing budget. Mainstream position's financial forecast resulted in a loss in year 1, but as volume increased in year 2, drove profitability to $17,060,000. The total for year 1 and 2 resulted in $2,830,000 in profit. Based on our financial analysis, max profitability is achieved by positioning Clean Edge in the niche market. Our launch recommendation to Paramount's Executive Steering Committee is to position Clean Edge in the niche market within the super premium segment. We believe branding the new product as Clean Edge by Paramount will minimize cannibalization and draw customer attention to the technology that differentiates the product from other competitors' super premium products like Princess Kogan or B&K's Vitric. The short-term benefit of the initial male launch is Paramount can leverage that 2/3 of male shavers are ideal candidates for this product and build a solid consumer base. By splitting Clean Edge's launch and introducing the female version 6 months later, Paramount can leverage that 46% of women purchase products marketed towards the opposite gender for their own use. By entering the niche market, Paramount can keep marketing costs low and profitable in the first 2 years following the launch. In the long term, Paramount could analyze if Clean Edge could be repositioned into the mainstream market in order to go after the largest market share. To conclude, it is critical during the launch Paramount utilizes the marketing budget to target its core audience through the name Clean Edge and its technological advances. This will help minimize cannibalization, create a new profitable product line, and set Paramount up for future revenue growth within the mainstream market 2 years later.